Hi everybody, I'm Tom.
And I'm Mom.
And today we're playing
Forbidden Desert.
a game, 2 to 5 players from Gamewright Games, designed by Matt Leacock, who did our previous episode of Forbidden Island, which I'm going to probably flip the names of way too many times, even though this is clearly a desert and that was clearly an island. But let's get into the story, shall we? Your team of adventurers has been sent on a mission to excavate an ancient desert city and recover a legendary flying machine that's rumored to be powered by the sun. Not me.
The sun's sun.
Yep. Moments before arriving at your destination, an unexpected sandstorm forces your helicopter to make a crash landing. Now stranded in the vast desert and exposed to an unrelenting storm, your only hope for survival is to quickly excavate the city, find the parts of the flying machine, and rebuild it for the escape. If, however, any of your team expires from thirst or the storm gets too intense, your whole team loses and you become permanent artifacts of the Forbidden Desert. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. You looked like you had words of wisdoms, but instead it was just a head nod. It was the head nod of wisdom. Works very similarly to the Forbidden Island that we played last week, except for we don't have hands of cards this time, which I actually prefer. We are on this wreckage down here is where we start. We're trying to go around to find the 4 parts of the ship, as well as the ship itself. We do that. We both end up on the tile. With the 4 parts on the ship, we win the game. We lose the game if we ever run out of these sand tiles, which will come out when the storm moves around, similar to how the flood worked in the last game. If either of us become too thirsty on our little tracks here, we lose that way. Or if the sandstorm gets so intense it hits the skull. Yeah, the good old...
It buries us.
Yeah, it buries us. So yeah, that's those basics of how to win, how to lose. On our turns, in this one we can take up to 4 actions, which are move, which is the good old up, down, left, right, except for Mom. We'll get into her power here in a second. But it has to be to an unblocked tile, or unblocked tunnel tiles. If there is one thing of sand on it, it is technically unblocked. If a second one is ever placed onto it, it is now blocked. We'll get into how to clear that off here. There's also tunnel tiles. As long as they're unblocked, you can move between them. We don't know where they are yet, but we'll get to there. Clear sand. You can remove 1 sand marker from your tile or an adjacent following the up, down, left, right rule. So you don't have to be on it. However, if you start your turn on a spot and it is blocked right now, you're buried under the sand, you have to spend the time to unbury yourself before you're allowed to move. So that's clear sand. Excavate. This is how we can start finding where stuff is on a empty, let's see, what is it? A flip over a tile if there's no sand on it. So you have to be on that tile. There has to be no sand on it. You flip it over, and it might reveal the directions to where our parts are. Once they pop up, we'll explain how those work. The other things that could appear on those are item cards, the tunnel, and tunnels will provide protection from the sun. We'll get into that. And I think, or the landing, or where the actual ship itself is, where we can take off of and win from the game. There's also these 3 special places, which could help us refill our water. 2 of them are good, 1 of them is a mirage, which you don't get a thing out of besides a sad time and wasted actions. And then the last action you can take is pick up a part. It has to be unblocked and excavated. So it can have 1 sand on it if it's flipped over. That's fine. Actions you can also do, you can give water and pass equipment cards to others on your tile for free at any time. So after we take our 4 actions, we'll then draw storms. Storm cards equal to the level here, and that's going to move around our storm, which is represented by this empty space right here. It'll move around. Every space it moves, it will leave sand in its wake. And once again, if we run out of these, we lose. The other thing that can pop up in there is Storm Intensifies, which will take that up a notch, or Sun Beats Down. If you are not in a tunnel space, or there's an equipment card you can use, you immediately go down 1 water level. If either of us hit that skull, it's game over. I think that's everything for the how to play.
I think so.
Okay. So, you want to introduce folks to who you're playing as today?
Okay, I am playing the Explorer. He can move, clear, sand, and he can move diagonally.
So, that rule of the up, down, left, right, she gets to break it. I'm playing the Archaeologist, where I can clear 2 sand from 1 tile per action. So, the rule of you can only clear 1 sand off, I can do 2 at a time. We don't start with any cards, and that's it. I think we can get into it. Would you like to go first or second?
Second.
Okay. That's so I think for my actions here, and I'm red, I'm gonna move here for 1. I'm gonna flip it for 2. Aha, there we go. This is showing us where the propeller could be. Currently, it is in this column. Once we find its matching set, which will show the row, you follow the row and column, and this will spawn, come on out to wherever those touch. But until that happens, the storm can move those around. So that is, I did 1, I did 2. I'm going to clear 3 and 4. It's a little bit of a waste with my power, because of the whole I can take 2 off at a time, but I kind of might as well. And it's kind of like we don't want to flip these water until we need them, and we both have to be on the tile. And you can only get the water from them 1 time. So, all right, that is the end of my turn. Yeah, because I moved for 1, flipped for 2, cleared 3, 4. Okay. So, I flip. How many cards, Ma?
What's it?
How many cards am I flipping for the sandstorm?
3.
3. All right, the storm is going to move down by 1. Number 2, the storm moves up by 1. So now this space is blocked. And 3, it is going to move over by 1. Pretty straightforward once you get into it. All right, now you are up, Mom.
Okay, I'm green.
Yep.
And I'm going to move here for 1. Flip it for 2.
Okay. Here, if you want to flip her over. All right, so this little icon on the bottom indicates it's a tunnel space, so if the sun beats down happens, you'd be protected there. But you get an equipment card. That's what this one is.
I can remove all sand from your tile or from an adjacent tile.
Okay, so we'll put it right there. So yep, you got the Dune Blaster. You can play it at any time. Doesn't count against your actions. When you're done using it, you discard it. So you have moved, you have flipped. You have 2 actions remaining.
I'm gonna move up here.
Yep, and flip it.
Yep, and flip her.
All right, you have another item coming your way.
Okay, and this time I got the time throttle.
Yeah.
Take 2 more actions during a turn.
Yep, and you can play that at any time to give anyone 2 more actions. That can come in big handy. But that is the end of your turn. So the storm is going to move this way for 1, blocking this. Storm picks up. Move the sandstorm meter up 1 tick. We would draw that many cards at the start of the next one. We're still in the 3. And our last one, it is scooching over 3. If the storm ever hits an edge and can't go any further, you luck out. But Mom, you're not buried, but you're not in a good spot.
Nope.
Man, I kind of want to keep exploring down here, but I want to get those sand cleared. Should I go 1, 2, 3, 4, or should I come up 1, 2, 3? I kind of have a wasted 4th.
Yeah. Well, I can take care of a couple of them.
True. But I mean, with my power, I'm much better for clearing sand. But I am right next to 2 things I can flip over.
Right. Why don't you flip?
Okay. So I'm going to move here for 1. We're flipping for 2. That is now showing us where the engine is in the column. 3, and we'll flip it for 4. That is showing us, I think it's the energy crystal. We know that column. So nothing has appeared yet, but we made good ground. So Storm is going to move up for 1. Storm is going to move over 2. And Storm is going to move up for 3. We kind of lucked out on that one. But yeah, right now you're
I'm surrounded.
You can still escape out of the corners with your power.
I'm gonna backtrack here.
You sure? Because you can come out of the corners. Because we need to explore
Those two.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna clear that one for 1.
Okay.
Move for 2.
Okay.
Flip it for 3.
Alrighty. You have found the other tunnel. I think there's 3 tunnels, but I don't remember. But you also have an item.
Okay, I got another.
Oh, you got a terrascope.
Yep. And it says peek under any unexcavated tile.
Yeah, that'll be good when we need water too.
Yep.
You have 1 action left because you cleared for 1, moved for 2, flip for 3, and you have an action. You remember, you have to be on a tile to flip it.
To flip it, I can remove sand.
Yeah.
I'll remove sand from that one
All right, not a bad idea.
for 4.
All right, the bad stuff. Sun beats down. Players each lose one water unless they're in a tunnel
And I,
or a solar shield. But I drop 1. And number 2, the Storm is gonna scooch 3 spaces that way, but it'll only go 2. And finally, Sun beats down. You are safe again. I am not. Okay. That's a little problematic. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I can't flip the spot I'm on because there's sand on it. I think I'm just gonna clear it for 4. I know I need to work on getting some water because I'm at 1. I can only lose 1 more. Gaming it out a little bit. I know in this deck there's only 1 more Sun Beats Down, but obviously once this runs out, everything's flipped in, so I'm safe for a little while because we still have a good chunk. But it's something I do need to consider. But that is the end of my turn. Storm moves up. We have a surprising respite. Storm moves down by 1. Respite no more. And moves over. That was a pretty good Storm phase for us. You're up.
okay, I'm gonna move here for 1.
Okay.
Flip
for
it
2. Okay. So we have 1/2 of the wheel. We have 1/2 of everything. We don't know where anything technically is. But it's not bad. We needed to find it. So
Move over for 3 and flip it for 4.
all right. You have found the ship. Good job.
Alright, then
Good
we
find.
just gotta find the rest of the parts.
Yeah. By the rest of the parts, all the parts.
All the parts, yeah.
And let's do the bad stuff. Storm goes down 2.
The main stuff.
Yeah, the main stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you found it though. All right, Storm's gonna move this way. And finally, 2 more. All right, not bad.
Not great, but it's
No.
not bad.
I think for my first, I'm gonna clear this for 1. I'm gonna flip this for 2. Hey, a tunnel space and an item. Jetpack. I can move to any unblocked tile. One other pawn on your starting tile may come along for the ride. So that was 2. And I can play it at any time. Because a part of me thinks I could come down here and clear this for the 3/4. And if Sun Beats Down comes out, I can jetpack to a tunnel.
Right.
Maybe. Should I? Or should I just clear those 2 and try to save the jetpack? Because especially our water tiles are down here and you're all the way
up there.
Yeah.
Maybe clear the 2 for now.
Clear the 2 for now? Yeah, because those are our water spots. We don't know which one the Mirage is. We could always terrascope it to find out, but okay, yeah, we'll do it that way. Flip over the first. The Storm moves left for 1. There we go. Storm moves up for 2. And there is no limit to how many can be on a stack. It's just the whole, if we run out of these, then we're in trouble. Now this will move down 2 spaces. You're up.
Alrighty.
And don't forget, you do have your items as well. The Dune Blaster, Time Throttle, and the Terrascope. You don't have to use them right now.
Okay, I'm going to clear that one
For 1.
For 1.
Okay.
Move over there for 2.
Okay.
Flip it for 3.
New item coming your way. Hey, a jetpack.
Okie dokie.
And then 1 action remains.
And take this sand off the one for...
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Not bad.
For...
That's your last. All right. Storm is going to move up 2. And this will be blocked. Oops, this stays blocked. Sun Beats Down. I'm in a tunnel. You are not.
Right, so I lose a water.
Yep, you go down to water. Okay. And then finally, Storm moves over 1. Blocking that. Okay. I think I'm going to move down here for 1. I'm going to flip it for 2. I have an item coming my way, a Dune Blaster. I'm going to go 3, and I'm going to follow the tunnel for 4. This way we're a little more ready to team up. Yeah?
Right.
Do I need a Dune Blaster? No, we should probably save the Dune Blaster if we need this guy.
Yeah.
We both have a Dune Blaster, which is nice. And I'm sitting in a tunnel. I know there's not another Sun Beats Down. And we're not quite in the prime spot for water. Because when we find a oasis, whoever's on there will get 2 water back from it. But yeah, that's my turn. Storm picks up. This is on the last tick of the 3. Storm, we get a respite, and Sun Beats Down. Ooh, there's more Sun Beats Down in here than I thought there was. 1, 2. Oh, there's 4. But you will drop a...
Water.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Seeing we could prime this well, do we want to terrascope one of these 2?
Yeah, I can...
It is your turn, because if we can peek at one of them, we can jetpack together.
Yeah. Do that.
Which one do you want to peek?
The one over there.
This one here?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
It is an oasis. So, if you jetpack to me,
Alright.
then I jetpack us to here. So you jetpack to me, I jetpack us to here. So for your first action, after all that, you could flip this. Yeah?
Right.
And we both get 2 water. Is it a little over the top? Maybe. Could it work?
It
Also
worked.
maybe. I like it. You have used 1 action.
I am going to move over to there.
Okay.
Flip it.
So this will be number 3.
2.
So you flip for 1. You move for 2, you flip for 3. A new item. Hey, another Terrascope. You have 1 action remaining.
And take the sand off of that one for 4.
Do you want to do this one? We already know there's nothing underneath
the
it that
one
we
up
want.
above.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should let you play your turn. My apologies.
No, that's okay.
But, alright, end of your turn. Storm moves down by 1. Our second, Storm picks up. So, next turn, we are going to be pulling 4 of these cards. And finally, it moves over 2 spaces. Yep. So now that tunnel is blocked, and you can no longer use it until it's unblocked. Okay.
Okie dokie.
That's fine. All right. Well, I'm going to use my clear, where I can do the 2 for my first action, second action, third action. Hey, another jetpack. Fourth action. I might as well. At least that stack's doing good. All right. Storm moves down 2. That clears. And I just got to remember that I have flipped 1 of these. I need to flip 3 more because of that being up. I'm happy we got some Dune Blasters because we have a few spots that we might need to get to.
Yep. And right now, this one side of the board is pretty covered.
Yeah. Our stack isn't terrible right now, though,
No.
which is nice.
We still got a few pieces left, so.
Yeah. And we're all right for water for now.
Gotta find some parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably on with the sand.
Well, yeah. Oh, when they do show up, yeah, they'll end up being under the sand. And probably on the one with the most, but that's where our Doom Blaster can help. So we've already flipped 1 card. I need to flip 3 more. Storm moves down 2. We have a respite. Storm moves over by 1, and finally Storm moves up by 2. Well, we're separated again. That's okay. Oh, is this... Okay, that's a water, so we're not as concerned about it right now. One thing that we do know from playing this game before is under our starting space is an item.
Yep.
It's the one little bit of information that we kind of know going into it. Is it gaming a little bit? A little bit.
I am going to remove the sand from underneath me,
Okay.
for 1. Remove the sand from that one.
2.
Remove the sand from that one.
3.
And move over here for 4.
Okay. All right. Storm moves up 3 spaces. It only gets to go 2. Storm picks up. I gotcha. All right. 2 more cards. Hey, Storm picks up again. That's not
No,
good.
it's not.
That was what, our 3rd card?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the Storm moved up 3, then 2. The Storm picks up. Finally, it moves up 1. We'll take a lucky break. That's not bad. So it's my go. Should I go? Because if I go up, I'm not going to be able to do much else this turn.
No.
So I'm going to move 1, clear for 2, flip for 3. Aha! We finally know where something is. So we follow the arrows.
Yep.
So it goes there. And to pick it up, it has to be unblocked and excavated. So I have 1 action remaining, I do believe, because I moved, sand, flip. So my last, using my special power, I can at least clear it. I like it.
I like it.
All right, the bad stuff. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3. moves up 2. Sun beats down. Neither of us are under a shelter, so we're both going to lose a water. So you'll go down to 3, I'm down to 2. The Explorer starts with 4 water. And that was what, card 3?
Yeah.
And this is card
Yes.
4. Storm moves back. So our escape spot is now currently buried. You're up.
I'm gonna move for 1.
Okay.
Take that one off for 2.
Okay. Sorry.
Move up here for 3.
Now, you can't pick it up, you can excavate it though.
And flip it for 4.
Alrighty. Another item card coming your way. What you got?
I got a solar shield.
So, you want to read how that one works?
You and other pawns on your tile may ignore the effects of sun beats down and until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, it's really nice. Alright, but that is your 4. So I'm going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the bad news,
Yep.
we're both currently buried.
Yep.
The good news, it's my turn, and I have decent power to help with this. So 1, 2. Should I come grab it before the storm buries it again, or?
That might be a good idea.
All right.
At least we'll have
3, 4. So we're 1/4. Actually, 2/5 of the way there because
Yep.
we had to find the escape
Yep.
spot. That's not bad. The bad stuff though. Storm moves down by 1. Storm moves over for number 2. Storm picks up for 3.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we're almost to 5s. And Storm moves up. Don't forget, you have your items. But you are up. Because, like, you could use your Dune Blaster, which will take all this off,
I'm gonna
move
do
over and flip
that.
it. Okay. So, you want to turn that in?
I'm going to turn this in
So,
for
No actions used. That was a freebie.
I'm going to move over there for
1.
1.
Flip it for
over
2.
2.
Another item.
Alrighty.
Hey,
And
another
then
solar shield.
Take that one off
For 3.
for 3
You want to move there for 4?
and move there for 4, please.
Alright. Not bad. Alright, the bad stuff. Storm moves over 2. We get a break. It moves down by 1. You're back to being buried. Moves up by 1. You were still buried. And it moves down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, this got ugly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna come over here for 1. I am. Could we play your Terrascope and find out what's underneath this and see if
Sure.
it's worth it?
Let's do that.
Okay. So I've moved for 1. It is just an item, so it might not be the most important.
Okay.
I think if I'm smart. So Move for 1, 2, 3. We may need that water tile. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna clear this for 4. Is it a great turn? No. We need to get stuff done. Which we know now this is probably an important tile. And same with this. By deductions, those are going to be probably our last. Either where you're at, these 2 are going to be the last ones that we need. Yep. But the bad stuff.
Yep.
Sun beats down. Now, you do have a solar shield.
Yep.
I have a jetpack. I can move over to you.
And we could get under the shield.
We can get under the shield. Yep. So now we are safe until the start of your next turn. Just coming up here in a second. So that was 1. Number 2, the storm moves this way. 3, the storm moves back this way. And finally, it moves down by 1, we get a break.
Alrighty.
Now, start of your turn. We lose the solar shield. But it was a good play.
Yep. I'm gonna flip the tile we're on for 1.
Okay. So, I have good news. It is in this column and it's in this row. So, the compass is right there.
Right there.
Yeah. So you can pick it up for your second action.
I'll pick it up for 2. And we need
2 left. And we know these 2 are our importance. You still have a time throttle if you want to get some extra actions as well. But it's up to you.
I was going to save that for later. I didn't know if we need it later, but
It's all up to you. So, you have 2 actions left.
I'm going to play this.
Okay, you have 4 actions remaining.
Okay.
Move.
That.
1. Oh, you can't move here. 1, 2, 3. Take the sand off for 4.
Yep.
That's not bad. Yeah, because you don't have the Dune Blaster.
Right.
And did we pass Solar Shield? No, it's fine. Alright. 4. Sun beats down. You could play that for yourself again, or you could hold it.
I'm going to hold it.
Yeah.
We might need it worse later.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. 1. Sun beats down again. How do you keep taking this off?
I don't know. It doesn't like them.
You're down. You're at the number 2 or number 1? I don't remember.
I think I'm at 1.
Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's my go, and I am dire for water. You aren't so bad. So I might go here for 1. Take this off for 2. I'm coming down here for 3, and I'm going to flip for 4. It's a mirage. We may have just lost. Oh, if a sun beats down shows up, we have lost.
Please no.
And we're on a reshuffle. Our water space is all the way down here. If I was smart, I would have dune blasted and walked into the tunnel. Where I would have guaranteed to have been safe. But oh no.
Oh no. We got courageous.
Yeah. Courageous, dumb, you know, same thing.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's...
Oh no, we'll be fine.
Alright, Storm moves down 2. That's okay. Storm moves over by 1. That is also okay. Storm moves up by 1. Still okay. Storm moves over 2. We are somehow still alive. Somehow you need to get to me and share water. You might want to flip that first.
Huh?
You might want to flip where you're at first.
Flip the way I'm on first.
So 1, we know this is here.
Go over to you for
2, 3. Do you want to share a water?
I'm going to share water.
Okay. And the nice thing is you do have a solar shield.
Yeah.
So you go down by 1. You still have 1 action left because of the sharing the water doesn't actually count against us. It is a free action we can use at any time.
And take the sand off of that one.
Off this one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's pull 4 and see if we have to solar shield. 1, 2.
Be good to us. Come on.
That's 2, 3, and finally 4. It's not great. It's not bad. Part of me is thinking, well, 1, it'd be nice to grab this guy, but can I get into a tunnel? Okay, I'm gonna grab this for 1. 2, oh, sorry. 2,
Huh? I don't mind coming with you.
3. Yeah, well, and at least sitting in a tunnel's not bad. And then before I left, I'll say I did this for 4, just to clear that down a little bit. It's not bad. I'll take it. Ready?
Okay.
Storm moves for 3. 1, 2, 3. So that was 1. Number 2, it moves up. So we're okay. Moves down for 3, and then finally moves over. You luck out.
I'm going to move.
You diagonal.
Yep. Down number 1. Pick it up for 2.
Very nice. I wish we had a jetpack, but we don't. Oh, and our thing is up here, and we know the last piece we need is over there. Which, you have what, 2 actions left? You could get to it.
Go up there for.
Yeah, it's not bad.
4.
You're prepped. Okay, so ready? Play your solar shield. So I'm in a tunnel.
Yeah.
You are safe until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So that's 1. That's 2. Storm moves up by 1 for 3. And number 4, the storm picks up. So we are about to draw 5 every turn. Okay.
Okay.
Kind of want to grab some water. But I also need to clear stuff because our pile's getting a little thin, and I know I need to get all the way up there. So we're missing what, yellow right now?
Yep.
It's gonna currently, with the storm not moving, it's gonna end up here. So I could prep to get it. And we've already seen how many storm beats downs?
Too many.
2. There's 2 left. 2 kills either of us. Okay. So I'm gonna have to play this safe and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab the 2 water. Be nicer if you were there, but
I'm not. So
yeah, it's grab while we can. I do have a Dune Blaster. I kind of want to save it for this.
Yeah.
But if this gets low, I'll just blast something. All right, 5. It moves over for 1. It moves back for 2. It moves over.
3.
Sun beats down for 4. You're still under solar shield. And finally, storm picks up.
Oh no. We're not in 6 yet, are we?
No, we're still in 5, but we are at the start of your turn.
Yeah, so
Solar shield is out.
it goes bye-bye.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to flip it for...
You're going to
Take the sand off for
one, flip it for 2.
2.
Hey, we now know this is there because we follow this. Boop. You've done 2.
And move to there for 3.
3,
4.
4?
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's flip 5. Storm moves over for 1. Sun beats down. We both will lose a water. You're not dead yet.
Nope. We're hanging there by
2,
thread.
3, 4. And 5. Storm picks up. We're almost to 6. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna Dune Blast this guy here. Yeah.
Yep.
I have 1 action left. Oh, I wish either of those were a tunnel, but they're not.
Nope.
I don't think you can escape. Yeah, because I don't think you can pick it up and escape. Oof. That's a problem. Because I have 1 action left. I could either move straight over there, or I could clear and get us more sand. 1 more sun beats down and we're out.
Yep.
Is there 1 left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we won't see another one until the reshuffle. So sand might be the most important, right?
Right.
So I'm going to say on my way up for the 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'm going to take these 2 off, right? I wish I could move over and just clear those, but I don't have enough to do it. Yeah, because, well, yeah, okay. So that'll be my 4. I'll just stick there. So, 1, storm moves that way. We're safe. 2 moves down. 3, 4 moves down 2, and 5 moves up 2. That was not a bad draw.
No.
It is now your turn. We are on a reshuffle as a warning.
We need to get over there and get that.
Yeah, we need to grab it and get out. And remember, you have to at least take 1 thing of sand off of it. It doesn't have to be cleared.
Okay, I'm going to take 1 sand off of it.
Okay, so you move for 1. You'll take 1 sand off for 2. Move on to it for 3.
Yep.
And pick it up for 4.
For 4.
Alright. Well,
Thank you.
yeah, let's get the propeller on the ship. So the ship's built. We just now need to get to it.
Yep.
And we have to survive a couple of turns to do it. I don't think that's happening. But, nope, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
First card, a sun beats down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and we would have been drawing 6 on the next one. Because technically, we should have shared water before you left.
Yeah.
Oh, but if I did that, I would have died. It was a good go.
Good
It was a really good go. We got all the parts, and we
Yeah.
were close to escape. Had a few misplays here and there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we if that one didn't pop up, we survived the next.
Yep.
Not bad though.
Good game.
Not bad. Good game. I really like this one. I myself, I prefer this one over Island. I like not having to deal with the 5 cards in hand.
Yeah.
Now, granted, another Matt Leacock game's Pandemic, which brings that right back. But what about you? Loud day outside.
I like this one too, because, like you said, you don't have to worry about your cards.
Yeah,
Except for those.
Except for the items, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It's
12,
fun.
13.
It's fun using the items.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you can really help out with them, you know.
Yeah.
And
I like how the board moves around.
yeah.
It took me a while to get used to how items spawn onto the board, and then the other thing I know I didn't mention is once an item comes out, it stays there no matter how everything shifts around, and if it ends up where the storm's at, it'll go where the storm is, and then the next tile that moves into it will pick up the item. So if you had to pick one or the other, which one would you take out of Island or Desert?
This one.
This one, yeah, and Island's fun.
Oh yeah, it's fun too.
But I definitely think this one's a little bit more challenging than Island, but that's just me. I don't know about you.
I believe so, because of the fact that, I mean, the other one, yeah, you're dealing with water, but this one, you're dealing with sand.
True.
It's just, you know.
Yeah, and I like how the board doesn't shrink around this one. There's more things to pay attention to, and you don't have to deal with a hand of cards.
Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta, I mean, to get to the tile, like you just said, you don't have to worry about, oh, I just lost half the bottom of the island, you know,
Yeah.
underwater, and I can't
do much about it.
Yeah.
There is a way to lose too fast in this one, and that would just be from a bad shuffle of the Sun Beats Down, because I thought there was only 3 in the deck. But with there being 4, if they shuffled in a way that they were all on top, I could have been dead after after the end of your turn, if all 4 ended up on top, which I'm not a fan of that in games of heavily luck, and I know there's more of a correction of that going into the Pandemic games, where it's the whole you shuffle, like, what is it, 4 or 5 separate piles, and then you put the Epidemic cards in those, and that's kind of how I shuffle for this game anyway. But seeing it's not explicitly in the rules, it is something that could technically happen. The Mirage is evil, and I love it.
It is.
It's so mean, and there's ways we could have avoided it, like those what is it, the Terrascopes?
Yeah, the ones where you can take a look and see.
Secret Water Reserve could have saved our butts. So the last item that we didn't run into is the Secret Water Reserve. All players on your tile receive 2 water. That would have been so nice.
That would have been nice, but we didn't do it. So.
Well, yeah, because and we knew where the last 2 were, and if
Yeah.
we would have flipped this, we would have ran into that at some point.
Yeah.
Items are really invaluable in this.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody, let us know what you think. If you liked this video, or do you have final thoughts before we go into that stuff?
No.
No? Okay. Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more Tom and Mom Play on Thursdays. I do some solo stuff Monday through Wednesday of Marvel Legendary, Champions, and then kind of a random game on Tuesdays. And then, yeah, Tom and Mom Play on Thursdays. We have a Facebook group. I've got links to that down in the description below. We've got merch. Anything I'm missing?
Not that I can think of.
Besides, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.